today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to put it away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. The handoff comes to Stewart. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stewart. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 62 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, it's Stewart. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It returns it right back to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football. Get there. Make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is taken around the 12.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The gun now on third down. It's caught. It's Stewart. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
His throw here's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Play action. They'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here's a 2nd and 7. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the 2nd half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he will find his man, Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! That's caught. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So out comes the field goal team once more. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Stewart. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Deebo Samuel.
His 2nd touchdown of the app. Back to throw now on first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Giants will use this. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep.